If you're struggling to shoot cinematic talking head videos because you don't have expensive cameras or equipment, don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'll show you how to do it with just your smartphone at zero cost. And if you guessed it, yes, the video you're watching right now is being filmed on my Xiaomi 12. I'm so excited for this one, so let's dive right in. The first step is to pick your location. It could be either your dining, your bedroom, or even your office. Regardless of whatever location you pick, the same concept applies. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using my workspace. The next step is lighting. And since we are trying to pull this off on a zero budget, our best bet will be to use the sunlight, which is free. In this space, I have two windows, this one here and this one here. Most times, your background will be determined by the position of your main light source. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using this area with the shelf as my backdrop because I like the shelf and then my workspace. It makes my background a little bit interesting. That doesn't mean you can't use a plain background. If a plain background is all you have, by all means, go for it. But you can also spice it up by adding interesting items in the background like wall frames, plants, lamps, or anything generally interesting that would add texture to that background. Now that we've figured out our background, next step is to clean up the background so that it's not too distracting. Take out items that are not important there. I'll start by cleaning up my workspace. We are done clearing up the background and just leaving the important things that we need. The next step will be to set up our camera for our talking head video. And since we are doing this on a zero budget, our best bet would be to use anything at all available that will help us raise the camera to eye level. For that, I'm going to be using this table here. When filming with your phone, it is advised to use the back camera and make sure you clean your lens before you start shooting. For resolution, I would be shooting 4K. Just use the highest resolution your phone supports. And for frame rate, I use 30 frames for my talking head. Now we're done setting up. The next thing will be to start filming. But before we start filming, the most important thing to do is to turn off the overhead lights. And the reason is because the color temperature from the overhead lights might differ from the color temperature of the sunlight coming in. So you start seeing different colors and we don't want that. This is what the video looks with the overhead lights turned off. I think we are good to go. If you really want to spice things up, the middle row on the shelf there, you can place a light. In my case, I'm going to use this cheap sunset lamp I got off Temu. It was really cheap. And then I'm going to power it with this power bank. This is what the light looks like. This is what the video looks like with the lamp turned on in the background. For me, I really love it. If you like it, it's something you can easily go ahead and try in your own video. Now that we're done setting up, the next step is audio. And it is very important to get good audio because people can forgive a very bad video quality but not a very bad audio quality. You can use the inbuilt microphone on the phone you're using to record, but because of the distance between you and the phone, the audio might not be so great. So our best option in this case would be to get another phone and use it as an audio source and then sync up the audio later in post. So I'm just going to film something quickly using different audio sources we have presently so that you will hear the difference. So this is what I sound like using the inbuilt microphone on my Xiaomi 12 that I'm using to film right now. And this is what I sound like using the microphone on this other phone that I'm holding right here. I bet you can already tell the difference. That will be all for this video. Setting up a talking head shouldn't cost you so much, and I hope you've been able to learn a thing or two from the entire process. If you got value from this video, please do subscribe and click the like button as this helps the algorithm to suggest this video to more people who might need it. I'm looking forward to seeing how you implement some of the things you've learned in this video into your own videos. And if you do post them, please do tag me on my social media handles. I would like to see them. And until the next video, keep creating.